I'll cast my own vote. Thank you very much, Daddy.
Go ahead. Suit yourself. Really doesn't matter anymore, Tracy. The vote's unanimous.
And what makes you think that I would vote so differently than the rest of you? I wasn't the one that ousted Ned from ELQ. In fact, I argued adamantly in his favor.
While you were plotting with Jax to stab me in the back.
Ned. Darling, I know you're angry with me.
That doesn't even begin to describe it.
I owe you an apology. In fact, I owe every member of this family an apology.
That include me?
I owe you a special apology, Justice, for my insensitive remarks. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to hurt anyone in the family.
Well, you never do, Tracy, but it always seems to work out that way.
I know I have very little credibility left with any of you.
Try 0.
But whatever you may think of me, I love you all very much.
Oh, please, could I just interject a little reality check here, people? My God, this is unbelievable. First she schemes with Jax to take the whole company over. And then you come in and have the gall to expect instantaneous forgiveness.
That's my sister.
Try to understand. Being away from you the last 3 years, my life has been a living hell.
If anyone needs me, I'll be over here with my violin.
Quiet, AJ. Let Tracy finish what she has to say.
Thank you, Mother. I never wanted to destroy ELQ. I was just desperate to come back. To find a place that Dylan and I could call home.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Ned, you're about to become a father. You, of all people, should understand what I'm about to say. Imagine if you and your child were told to leave here and never to return again. To spend the rest of your life knowing that everything and everyone you hold dear and cherish and love would be forever beyond your reach. All right, look, I did a terrible thing. I did a horrible thing. And I'm truly sorry. I know you're not going to forgive me, and I don't even deserve it. But as I stand here, and I look in your dear and cherished faces.
Oh, brother.
I realize just how deeply I love each and every one of you. And how empty and pathetic my life is without you.
That was very moving, Mother. Thank you for sharing. I know everyone in this room has a bone to pick with my mother, myself included. But I couldn't help being struck by what she said just now about the importance of family. It's something I've come to understand only recently. That whatever our differences, everyone in this room knows that when the chips are down, this family will line up behind them. And in that spirit, I'd like to propose a toast in honor of my mother's return to the bosom of her family. Better yet, I think I have something that expresses that sentiment even better than I can.
You are really unbelievable. You think you can do whatever you want and get away with it.
When matched against Jenny and you, it's not very difficult.
Don't underestimate me.
Let me suggest you take your own advice. You may have conned my son into marrying you, and you may have wormed your way into the Quartermaine family. But you and that egg you're hatching are never going to see a dime of the Quartermaine money. My son, Dylan, is the Quartermaine heir, and I am his seat warmer until he's old enough to claim it, making you and yours completely irrelevant. So why don't you just do everybody a big favor and go back to where you came from? The free ride is over, Missy. Disembark to the left.
To my mother, may her profound sense of family loyalty stand as a shining example to all of us.
Ned, where is Lois? She's still not feeling well?
I'd say they're not thinking hard enough. Wouldn't you, Jax? Sonny? Let's listen a little more.
Ned, that was a private conversation. My son, Dylan, is the Quartermaine heir, and I am his seat warmer until he's old enough to claim it, making you and yours completely irrelevant. So why don't you just do everybody a big favor and go back to where you came from? The free ride is over, Missy. Disembark to the left.
You know, up until this very second, I never wanted a plug nickel for either me or my child. But if money is your weapon of choice, lady, fine, I can throw down just as dirty as you can. All our lives we hear the word hate being thrown around. I hate the peas and carrots, and I hate the rain, and I never could understand how such an ugly word could apply to another human being until this very second. Standing here in front of you right now, I get it in a major way. Because with everything I am, I hate you, lady, and I hate that wretched, self-important little brat you brought into this world. And before I see my child lose one single advantage that should come with membership to this godforsaken family, I'll see you both dead!
Lois didn't want to let on how much pain she was in front of Mother. But if you want to hear her scream in agony, I'll play you the moment when she goes to the hospital with Gloria. Show of hands?
Ned, please, you can't blame me for those contractions. She attacked me. How was I supposed to know?
Tracy! Ned, where is Lois now?
Let me put this in terms you can all understand. Profit and loss. My mother and Jax had a plan to cripple ELQ and to take what was left for themselves. And they even had your cooperation when you forced me out.
Well, folks, brace yourself. Here come the I told you so's.
He's entitled to them?
They sunk a lot of cash into this project. I'd be willing to bet that Jax made sure that the lion's share of it was hers. Your loss, our profit. Lois also had a plan. Her plan was to love me for the rest of my life and make me happy. And she was a lot more tenacious than the two of you. She fought for me against all of you. She fought for me against me. And when you all decided to kill my career, she was there, ready to give me a new one. But Lois's plan got caught in your headlights, didn't it, Mother?
Darling, you had a few harsh words. Words aren't fatal.
Lois is gone. She's moved back to Bensonhurst.
Dear God.
What? Ned, how could you let her do a thing like that?
Let her? She was afraid for our child. Could I tell her not to be?
Now, Ned, no one is more repulsed by your mother's conduct than I am. But to even think that Tracy would hurt her own grandchild was
Were you
just...
listening to the tape, Grandfather?
All right, Ned. Now, every one of us in this room will swear to see that no harm shall come to Lois and that baby. I'll hire armed guards to protect her if I have to.
Every one of you in this room is what my son or daughter needs protection from. Your greed, your vanity, your shallowness.
Ned, if I talked to Lois, if I promised her that...
Forgive me, Grandmother. But what power do you have in this house to promise anything? I mean, let's be honest. The price you pay for loving us all so much is complicity. in all of it.
Ned, you watch your tongue and you remember to whom you're speaking.
Oh, yes. Heaven forbid anyone should tell poor old doddering Lila the truth once in every 10 years.